Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The bold and the beautiful spoilers are all pointing to Luna Nozawa ending up pregnant with Will Spencer Jr's baby. But there's a lot of ways this storyline could go, since Will doesn't even know he hooked up with Luna. Will he make another baby and have two on the way? Before Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada took advantage of drunk Will Spencer Jr. Crew Morrow. His girlfriend Electra Forrester, Linnea Grace, told him she wanted to take their relationship to the next level. In fact, when Deacon Sharp, Scene Cannon, put Will to bed at El Giardino, he actually begged the restaurant owner to go find his girlfriend Electra. Bold and beautiful spoilers show Will got lucky that night, but not with Electra Forrester. Next week on the CBS soap, Will is going to be desperately trying to piece together the night he slept with Luna Nozawa. Electra is going to want to cash in on the magical night together that he promised her when he was drunk. It's only going to be a matter of time before Electra and Will Spencer Jr. sleep together. Soap viewers know that if a daytime hunk sleeps with two women in 1 week, there's going to be some pregnancies and DNA tests. If Electra Forrester ends up pregnant too, Dollar Bill Spencer, Don Diamond, is going to be a grandpa twice in the next 9 months. Plus, that will open up the door for some baby swapping down the line. Luna Nozawa could even pretend she is pregnant and try to steal Electra and Will's baby. Do you think that Will Spencer is going to be a dad? Is Luna pregnant, or is Electra, or BOTH? A Spencer legacy has always been wrapped in drama, power, and tangled romances. But The Bold and the Beautiful is preparing to take viewers on a ride unlike anything before. Because Will Spencer, the once sweet boy who grew up in the shadow of his larger-than-life father, Bill Spencer, might soon find himself in the eye of a storm that could make his father's scandals look tame. Yes, whispers around Los Angeles suggest that Will may not just be entangled in a single baby scandal. He might actually have two babies on the way, each from a different woman. If that's true, the consequences will ripple across the canvas of every family in town. Will Spencer, the golden boy, no more. For years, Will Spencer was painted as Bill and Katie's miracle child, a boy shielded from the worst of Spencer Publications' backstabbing games and Forrester family turmoil. While Liam and Wyatt endured their father's harsh lessons and manipulations, Will grew up in relative safety. But times change. Will's no longer a boy, he's a young man, hungry for independence, power, and love. The Spencer charm flows through his veins, and like Bill before him, Will seems destined to leave behind a trail of broken hearts and scandalous whispers. Lately, Will's return to Los Angeles has been painted with innocence, Bill bragging about his baby boy turning into a man and Katie proudly supporting him. But those closest to Will have noticed cracks, reckless nights, secret liaisons, and a pattern of falling too hard, too fast. And now, whispers are growing louder. Two young women are hinting at life-changing news, and both claim that Will is the father. Rumors of a Will-Luna connection are already catching fire. Luna, after all, has been caught between the Forrester and Spencer worlds. She's young, beautiful, ambitious, and constantly manipulated by her mother, Poppy, and scrutinized by her aunt, Lai. If Will and Luna shared a reckless night, it could explain a lot, especially Luna's sudden mood swings and unexplained absences. While her relationship with RJ Forrester has been sweet, it's also been rocky thanks to Lai's disapproval and Poppy's secrets. If Luna finds herself pregnant and unsure whether RJ or Will is the father, the fallout could ignite an explosive feud between the Spencers and Forresters. Imagine the chaos. RJ, heartbroken, accusing Will of betrayal. Bill, torn between supporting his son and protecting Spencer's image. Steffi, siding with RJ, demanding that Will step up. And Sheila, lurking in the shadows, plotting to use the scandal for her own leverage. But that's just the first baby bombshell. The second pregnancy rumor isn't tied to Luna, it's tied to a new arrival in Los Angeles. Speculation is swirling that B&B is preparing to introduce a fiery newcomer, perhaps a model at Forrester Creations or an intern at Spencer Publications, who shares a secret connection with Will. This young woman, rumored to be named Daphne, might already be carrying Will's child. Daphne could be designed as a wild card character, bold, independent, and unwilling to let the Spencers control her. Unlike Luna, who's entangled in family loyalties, Daphne might see her pregnancy as leverage, demanding money, power, or even a seat at the Spencer Empire's table. What happens when Will is forced to choose between 2 women, 2 babies, and 2 futures? His every decision could reshape the Spencer dynasty. Bill Spencer reacts. Deja vu for Dollar Bill. Bill Spencer has always prided himself on being in control of his company, his family, and his empire. But if both Lunette and Daphne are carrying Will's children, Bill might be forced to face the ugly truth. The apple hasn't fallen far from the tree. Bill himself fathered children with multiple women. Katie, Brooke, and Quinn were all part of his romantic web. Now his son is repeating history, only faster and messier. Will Bill be horrified, or secretly proud that Will is carrying on the Spencer legacy with double the impact? Expect Bill to battle conflicting emotions, desperate to protect his son, yet terrified of scandal derailing the Spencer name. And what about Katie? Her reaction will be even more explosive. Katie raised Will to be different from Bill, to rise above the Spencer curse. To discover that her son may have fathered not 1 but 2 babies out of wedlock could shatter her faith and force her into a bitter confrontation with both Bill and Will. The RJ factor, brother versus brother. If Luna's baby is potentially Will's, RJ Forrester will be thrust into his first true adult storyline. The rivalry could echo Ridge versus Bill, or even Thorne versus Ridge, with Luna caught in the middle. RJ's entire identity has been wrapped around being the peacemaker, the good guy. But if Will betrays him, RJ could snap. Expect RJ to channel some of Ridge's darker tendencies, fighting for Luna, vowing revenge against Will, and even pulling his father Ridge into the battle. Imagine a courtroom showdown. Spencer versus Forrester, with custody, paternity, and legacy at stake. Sheila Carter smells opportunity. No major B&B storyline is complete without Sheila Carter circling like a vulture. If Sheila learns that Will has not 1 but 2 babies on the way, she'll find a way to twist the drama to her advantage. Sheila could approach Daphne, offering her protection and power in exchange for loyalty. Or she might manipulate Luna, whispering that the Spencers will destroy her unless she allies with Sheila. In Sheila's twisted mind, these babies could be bargaining chips, new pawns in her endless quest for acceptance and influence. The thought of Sheila trying to claim a grandmother role in Will's children's lives is terrifying, and exactly the kind of chaos B&B thrives on. Steffi, Hope, and Brooke, caught in the crossfire. This scandal wouldn't just affect the Spencers, it would ripple across Los Angeles society. Steffi Forrester would likely side with her brother RJ, demanding that Luna cut ties with Will. But deep down, Steffi knows what it's like to be caught between 2 men and 2 families. Her own history with Liam proves it. Could she secretly empathize with Luna, even as she defends RJ? Hope Logan could see Will's predicament as a mirror of her own messy love life. Having been tangled with Liam and Thomas, she might even defend Luna, arguing that accidents of the heart don't make someone a bad person. This would put her at odds with Brooke. Brooke Logan would see the entire scandal as a disaster for her daughter's family ties. Brooke has always had a soft spot for Will, but she won't hesitate to protect RJ. The Logan versus Spencer versus Forrester war could reignite in full force. Double paternity tests, chaos in the lab. Of course, B&B fans know no baby storyline is complete without endless paternity tests, shocking reveals, and manipulations. What if both Luna and Daphne demand tests, only for results to be tampered with? Lai, who already dislikes Luna's entanglements, might interfere with the tests. Bill might bribe someone to make sure Will's name is cleared. Sheila might sneak in, swapping results to maximize chaos. Fans could be left in suspense for months as the truth about each baby's father remains hidden, twisted, and revealed in shocking cliffhangers. Will's breaking point? A new Dark Spencer? The biggest question is how Will himself would handle the pressure. He's young, untested, and not yet hardened like his father. Facing 2 pregnancies at once could push him into a downward spiral, reckless behavior, anger, even resentment toward Bill and Katie. Could B&B be setting Will up to transform into a darker Spencer? A young man who abandons innocence and embraces the ruthless streak that defines his family? This could set up years of storylines as Will grows into a new kind of antihero. The ultimate twist, could Will be innocent? Here's the wildest spoiler theory of all. What if Will isn't actually the father of either baby? Perhaps Luna's child is truly RJ's, and Daphne's baby belongs to another mystery man. Will might have been manipulated, framed, or even lied to by both women. In that case, the storyline would expose Will's vulnerability, how easily the Spencer name can be used as a weapon. But even if he's innocent, the damage would already be done. His relationships, his future, and his family's legacy would be scarred forever. Conclusion: a legacy rewritten? If The Bold and the Beautiful commits to this storyline, Will Spencer could evolve into one of the most pivotal characters of the next decade. 2 babies, 2 mothers, and a lifetime of consequences. That's the kind of soapy, scandalous drama that fans live for. Whether Will emerges as a hero, a villain, or a tragic mix of both, one thing is clear: the Spencer dynasty is about to be shaken like never before. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Boldy and BAUTFUL UPDAT YouTube channel for more update news.